Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there under the stadium lights. Fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike, we'll meet them there under the stadium lights. Fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Hey! Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there under the stadium lights. Whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling stadium lights. Fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live. It's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play. Black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud. Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long. Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive. It's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud. Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold. Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb. Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air. D-back strike, we'll meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live. It's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play. Black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud. Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long. Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive. It's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud. Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold. Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb. Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air. D-back strike, we'll meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live. It's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play. Black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh! Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa! Fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there under the stadium lights. Fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh! Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud, Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. Astros climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line under the stadium lights. Whoa! Fastballs fly through summer nights, crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there under the stadium lights. Fastballs fly through summer nights, home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights, from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights, Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Dr. Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh! Hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. swinging Pirates play bold. Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb. Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air. D-back strike will meet them there. Under the stadium lights, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live. It's baseball nights from Three Rivers to PNC nights. Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play. Black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucks! Woo!
How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and tonight we have some Pirates baseball for you as the San Diego Padres take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Padres 5-5, winning, of course, 5-0 over the Pirates. Pardon me. Pirates looking to get back on track again after a solid start to the season, falling last night, dropping to 6-4. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, again, it is a great game for you and a great stream. Again, I am Dr. Lay. Thank you again, Burley, for tuning in. Yeah, no, I do like the song. It's probably my favorite one that I've made. Robert, good to see you. Carl, thank you again. Orioles Birdwatcher for the redirect. Make sure to check them out, folks, for more of your baseball needs. Ricky, Sean, Denny, good to see you. DJ Swaggy, play-by-play with JJ. Good to see you. Make sure to check out JJ as well as he covers the Phillies. George tuning in, and Michael Yin. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Hopefully, again, we have a good one. Paul Skenes on the mound for the Pirates. He's entering tonight's game with a 9.53 ERA, 1-1 record, whip of a 1.94. Obviously, very much inflated with the first start of the season that did not go his way, or really the Pirates' way. But again, had a nice bounce-back performance against the Reds. And, again, we're going to probably see more of that going forward. He has actually never played the Padres, never faced Tatis, or at least, in a Pirates uniform. And so, yeah, we'll see how he handles the Padres. And, of course, again, Pirates bats, they got to get it going. Obviously, last night they had opportunities. Of course, there was a questionable call by the third base coach, kind of sending him and then not sending him, then sending him. And it was just a whole thing. May have ruined the momentum. Regardless, Pirates got to get it going for tonight if they want a chance to win this game. Again, a really solid team. The Padres are a team that may very well be competing for one of the wild card spots. Very likely to be one of the wild card spots. So the Pirates, again, this is a good test for them early in the season. As, again, we got a tough series again with the Cubs. The Cubs this weekend. So, thank you again, Alex. Appreciate you for tuning in. Looking fresh. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Stream's going to be fire. Yeah, I don't know about that either. I just realized I didn't change the scroll, so I apologize on that. Jeez. Unbelievable. This guy stinks. Worst streamer ever. Let's do San Diego Padres versus Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, that should be fine. We'll include the records tomorrow. Sorry about that. Again, doing all this stuff. Okay. All right. So, again, the starting lineup for the visiting Padres. Laureano batting first. Tatis is batting second. Merrill batting third. Machado in the cleanup. Bogarts at 5. Sheets is batting 6th. Miguel Andujar, former Pirate, batting 7th. Freddie Fermin catching, batting 8th. And Jake Cronenworth batting 9th. So there you go. Let's see. Let's get the game day going. Hopefully it is going to cooperate. Again, takes about 2 or 3 clicks, before it wants to start. So stepping up to the plate is Ramon Laureano, batting .250, OPS of .761, 2 homers and 6 RBIs on the season. As Skenes begins the windup and the pitch, and that is going to be in there for a called strike at the knees as we are underway in Pittsburgh. There we go. We got the 3D. No Ozuna. Nope. No Ozuna. There we go. That's pretty good. No, he is not in the lineup for the Pirates. As here's the 0-1. That's going to be outside 1-1. Defensive lineup for the Pirates catching today is Henry Davis. At first is Spencer Horwitz. At second is Nick Gonzalez. At short, Connor Griffin. Third base, Nick York. In right, Ryan O'Hearn. Center, O'Neill Cruz. Is the 1-1's a swing and a miss, strike 2. And the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. DHing today for the Pirates is Brandon Lau. High fastball there, just couldn't catch up again. 1-2 count to Laureano. As Skenes delivers, that's going to be poked at and sent foul. Cold night tonight in Pittsburgh. About, I think it's 40 degrees. Going to just get a little bit colder, of course, as the night progresses. So, again, expect a low-scoring game. I think we might see the runs tomorrow. That'll be, of course, during the day. 1-2 count to Laureano. As Skenes, again, looking to get that ERA lower and lower. Here's the 1-2 as that's going to be sent to left. That one is going to go foul. But when today you quarantine it. I don't want to quarantine wins. I want to get wins. I want to set them free. 1-2 count. Skenes sets and begins the windup. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. First batter is indeed a strikeout. We should win since we have Skenes, but you never know, I guess. Why is Ozuna not playing? Just tired from yesterday? Ozuna? I think a lot of people are tired of Ozuna. I don't know if he's tired. I'd say, you know what? He deserves a break after his great performances. Stepping up to the plate is Fernando Tatis Jr. batting .189, OPS of .565. Here's the pitch. That is way inside, ball 1. No homers and 3 RBIs on the season. Probably going to be glad to hear this, but Red Sox fans are down super bad. I don't know. I don't have any ill will against the Red Sox, to be honest with you. As here's the 1-0. That's going to be upstairs 2-0. In fact, growing up, there was always, the Yankees, Red Sox. I'd always pick the Red Sox whenever I was playing my buddy, who'd always pick the Yankees, so it'd be Yankees, Red Sox. I was always picking the Red Sox as he'd always pick the Yankees. That's going to be way inside 3-0. Of course, again, I play with the Pirates a lot, but, not exactly the best pitching in the world. Rolling out Paul Maholmes, Zach Duke, Tom Gorzolani, Ian Snell. It's getting shellacked. Here's the 3-0 to Tatis. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Let's go, Bucks. Bounce back today. Oh, yeah, you know it, buddy. Appreciate you for tuning in. You're one of them? Oh, man. 3-1 count to Fernando Tatis Jr. as Skenes kicks and deals. That's going to be hit to right. That one is slicing foul. Elliot Cruz is tough. He's pretty good. Pirates get off to a great start. We need it. We need it. You missed the song. Oh, sorry. Well, there's a small chance I do a doubleheader. I don't know. It depends. Will this game take the joy from my life like it did yesterday is the question. If it's a good game for the Pirates, if the energy's high, then I will be doing a doubleheader. There's no guarantee, though. I don't have it listed because of that. 3-2 count as Skenes fires. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to begin this one for Paul Skenes. Now coming to the plates with 2 outs is center fielder Jackson Merrill, batting .250, OPS of .782, homers and 7 RBIs on, again, the very young season. Skenes sets, kicks, and fires as that's going to be jammed and popped up. That one is going foul. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, Paul Skenes with, third year, obviously didn't play the entire first year. Missed, I think, a month or two. As here's the 0-1. That's going to be high and in 1-1. But yeah, he has yet to play the Padres. I mean, you only play, if you're a starter, 30 or so times a year if you're healthy. So yeah, you're going to be missing. You won't be seeing teams that you'll be seeing teams you've never faced before every now and then. As that's going to be popped up, that one's going to be foul, and it's 1-2. Pirates fans are tough and don't give up on their team. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but we try. We're just kind of tired of the losing. Here is the 1-2. That's going to be sent to left. Reynolds is under it and will make the catch for out number 3. A fly out finishes the top of the first. So we enter the bottom of the first, and the Pirates will get their first chance of the day. 0-0 at the end of the top of the first. Is the Big Bear a bust? Right now, yes, but, it is only 10 games, if we're being honest. So we'll see. Again, people go in stretches like this. It happens. But obviously, you want him to produce a little bit more. Same thing with getting Connor Griffin. He got a hit in his first at-bat and has done nothing since. So we'll see what he can do. He's batting 8th tonight. Again, I hope he gets something going. For his confidence. I just hope that he's not given a day off without getting another hit. I don't know if he's going to be the everyday shortstop this year. I don't know what the rotation, because they randomly take out people, for whatever reason. But I don't know. I think it'd be good for him to get some hits, and then all right, you get the day off or whatever. Ideally, of course, he's starting 162 games a year. 6-4, a bad start? No, it's not. It's a great start. Take it. 6-4 every single 10-game stretch. You're in the playoffs. Good first. Oh yeah, it was great first. Griffin batting 077 since the call up. Yeah, I think it's one hit. Yeah, you're correct. It's just the one. It was his first hit, first at bat. As his only hit so far. But still got plenty of time. Still a long season. But yeah, worst case scenario, he's sent down. Again, I think that could really mess him up in the, the mindset and all that, the confidence. All right. We are back in action here. O'Neal Cruz going to be leading off for the Pirates, batting .308 OPS of .972, 4 homers, 10 RBIs. Again, a great start to the season offensively as Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Nick Pivetta, 1-1 record, 6.75 ERA, whip of a 1.63 to begin his year. Here's the 1-0 as that's going to be hit to left. That one is going foul. Nick Pivetta, 2-1 record, 2.17 ERA against the Pirates in his career. Again, the Padres rolled out another pitcher last night, Marquez, who had been just so dominant against the Pirates in his career. Pivetta looking to continue that. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. New to baseball? Oh, it's all good. But 6-4 in anything, by the way, just letting you know. It's pretty good. It's a winning record. 1-2 counts. Pivetta sets, rocks, and fires. That is called strike 3. He struck him out looking. He just froze him up. That'll bring up Brandon Lau, the DH, batting .273 OPS of 10.06, 3 homers, 4 RBIs. By the way, starting lineup or the batting order for the Pirates. O'Neal Cruz batting first, Brandon Lau batting second, Brian Reynolds in the 3 spot, Ryan O'Hearn batting cleanup, Nick York batting 5th, Nick Gonzalez batting 6th, Spencer Horwitz in the 7 spot, Connor Griffin batting 8th, and Henry Davis is batting 9th as Lau pops it up. And Fermin will make a little bit of a run, but that one's going to become a souvenir. Polar Bear got a walk today, but no hits. I believe he had 1 hit on the road trip. Oh, wow. That is not ideal. I think he'll get it going, though. Did you go to broadcasting school? I did not. This is all just listening to broadcasters on the radio and on the TV. I'm just imitating what I've seen. Lead off cruise missile. Yeah, it would have been really nice, but not happening. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in there. Well, it's not called a strike. Fermin is going to double check that. Going to do an ABS challenge here. I think he's going to get the call. I think it's going to be 0-2, and it is. DeLauder is probably the leading rookie of the year candidate so far. Yeah, again, it's 10 games. It's 10 games. I mean, it's the equivalent of again. It's like, oh wow. So Fernando Mendoza next year throws 300 yards. In his opening game, it's like, okay, it's one game, or it's still way early. So that's going to be outside 1 and 2. And again, same thing with winning records, losing records, asking about playoff pictures and stuff like that. And again, just pretend you're in September. The Steelers or whoever you pull for completed their first game. You're already talking about the playoffs or all that stuff. It's like way too early to even consider having a serious conversation. That's going to be outside 2 and 2 to Brandon Lau. But he does seem pretty good. The missile self-destructed, I guess so. Along with the rest of the Pirates that have, again, the second shutout, or they were shut out for the second time last night. Hopefully that is not a trend. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Pivetta matches Skenes with starting off the game with a couple of strikeouts. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, who's batting .231 OPS of .736, 2 homers and 5 RBIs. And you I went to broadcasting school in your way, but oh, come on. I'm just, I would say, I don't know if it's a field that you're still in or pursuing, but just watch, see how they do it, because that's going to be outside ball 1. Yeah, I mean, I've watched a lot of football in my life, so that's, I'm very fortunate that I love sports, and this is just what I've decided to do. As here's the 1-0, as that's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Ideally, if we're being honest, I would rather talk sports. I would rather be an analyst, if we're being honest with you. But I think this is a good way to start my YouTube career, and this will never go away. I plan on calling games forever. As here's the 1-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. But I'd much rather, talk sports, talk read. Like, Colin Cowherd, obviously, again, he gives takes left and right, whether they're serious or not, whatever. But, that's what I'd ideally want to do. But this seems to be working, and I think this is a good way to get started on YouTube. 1-2 count, Pivetta sets as Reynolds awaits. Pivetta delivers. That's going to be just a little bit low. 2-2 for me. I'm going to go ahead and use a challenge. I don't know about this one. I think he's going to lose this. Really hope so. As that is a ball. Oh, wow. That is much closer than I thought. I mean, 0.2 inches. Man. 2-2 count to Brian Reynolds. Again, 2 outs, nobody on for the Pirates. Pivetta kicks and deals, as that's going to be sliced foul. All right, let's see what we got here. You doing tomorrow? Yes. You have conquered PNC Park during its early days. How's it going, Snowman? Appreciate you for tuning in. Yeah, the Padres conquered the Pirates yesterday. Hopefully the Pirates can conquer today. 2-2 count. Pivetta delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He struck out the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. As we head to the top of the second, your score 0-0. But yes, I'll be doing tomorrow's games. Tomorrow the goal is to do 2. So we'll be doing the Pirates and Padres final game. And then a little bit later, we'll actually be returning to the Reds. We'll be doing Reds and Marlins. I believe that's what we're doing. We'll also be doing Reds Marlins Thursday. Wanted to do 2 games, but I will actually be seeing a movie with the wife Thursday night, so that's going to be pretty fun. Going to see Mario Galaxy. I know we've a lot of negative reviews, but we're going to see it for ourselves. Self-deprecation and deflection. I mean, that's usually how I don't know. I appreciate, it's not like I don't like it. I really appreciate the, the kind words that I've received. Again, 99% of the chats are always awesome and positive, but I don't know. I don't know. Not really all about the praise, you know. But I appreciate it. I really do. It's not, I don't know. It's tough to explain. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and check out scores from across the baseball world and see how everyone else is doing. Right now, the Diamondbacks and the Mets tied at 3 apiece. I was actually watching a little bit of Pure Adrenaline Sports' stream earlier as, the Mets kind of surrendered some runs. They left in Freddie Peralta a little bit too long. And everyone else seems to be tied at 0 except for the Cardinals and the Nationals. Cardinals leading 2-0 over the Nationals. The Indians over the Royals 2-1, and the Orioles over the White Sox 4-2. Again, thank you, Orioles Birdwatcher. I'm sure you're probably getting some sleep or whatnot, as he lives on the other side of the world, I believe, if I recall. But thank you again for the redirect. Make sure to check out Orioles Birdwatcher for all your baseball needs, Orioles needs, whatever. Go with the nephew? No, just the wife. You know, we're just a bunch of kids. As here's the pitch, that's going to be outside, ball 1. This is Manny Machado. Is batting .226, OPS of .802, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. New haircut. Thank you. Yeah, just 2 adults. Yep, that's what we're doing. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be outside, 2-0. 2-0 counts. Doing both. Yep, Ricky. Yep. Hope to see you with both of them, Ricky. If not, that's all good. 2-0 count. Skenes, Roxanne, fires. That's going to be outside 3-0. How's it going, Miss Tammy? Good to see you. Yeah, I know. I got the Michigan. I can't believe I was correct. It's the only thing I was really correct on. 3-0 as Skenes delivers. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. That one was in the strike zone. So it looks like Machado having the green light. I mean, that's kind of expected. I mean, he's been around forever. BW, really? We have 2 in a row. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, you guys are fine. I'm telling you, you guys are fine. 3-1 count to Manny Machado. As Skenes sets and fires. That's going to be on the outside corner, but not called a strike. Maybe a little bit off the plate. So ball 4. Machado walks. And that'll bring up Xander Bogaerts, batting .231, OPS of .568, no homers and 3 RBIs. Birdwatch. Oh, yeah, of course. Cheering for the Padres starting pitcher tonight. Oh, well, it's all good. Appreciate you, Chris, for tuning in. And thank you. And yeah, no, they are going well. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 97 on the sinker. Make sure I'm catching up on the... Do I have TikTok? I do not. Well, actually, I technically do, but I really use it to edit clips. That's really all I do. Is that's going to be an 0-1. That's going to be Tapper foul. TikTok has like a really good... like the captions and all that stuff. I think that's pretty neat, and you can add the songs to like little shorts. I think that's all I use it for, is for that. It's not really that's really just YouTube and Twitch every now and then. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is his 3rd strikeout. As Bogaerts goes down swinging. That'll bring up Gavin Sheets. He's batting .231, OPS of .605, no homers and 2 RBIs. Got the most important prediction? I guess so. Need to celebrate your... I don't know. I'm not going to celebrate. That was pretty terrible. Everywhere else. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. One of your drafted starting pitchers is having season-ending surgery. That is unlucky. We're in April. That is tough. 0-1 count. Skenes looks over at the runner as he delivers. That's going to be inside, 1-1. Again, if you're just tuning in, 0-0 your score. Runner on first, that is Machado, who got on via a walk. 1 out, 1-1 count. Sheets at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 96. Well above the zone. Looks like Sheets is going to ask for time. Skenes nodding his head, liking what he's cooking up here. Skenes looks over at first as he sets. Still set. Rocks and fires. That's going to be hit to left. That one is slicing foul. And we'll do it again at 1-2. Just realized still have the emojis here. Got the Pirates, the Padres for members. Can represent who you're pulling for. If you're a member, of course. Here's the 1-2. As that's going to be skied. And it looks like York is under it at third and makes the catch for out number 2. And with 2 away, that'll bring up the former Pirate, Miguel Andujar. Yes, he's still around and actually not doing too bad. Maybe not so this year. Last year with the Reds was not too shabby. This year batting .261 OPS of 711, no homers and 2 RBIs. Got a haircut? Yes. Got a very short haircut, as that's a sweeper in there for a called strike. Baby Gronk Riz Livy. I don't even know what that even means. And honestly, I don't want to know. Now that on 1 count to Andujar as Skenes delivers. That's a chopper to York at third. Has it, throws to first, gets him by a step. Andujar hustling down that line, making it a really close play, but a good play by York. As we head to the bottom of the second inning, your score 0-0. Who do I want? Rodgers is fine. Quarterback of the future. I don't think he's in this draft. If you haven't hit the like button, if you guys could, thank you again, Miss Tammy. And again, thank you, Burley. Appreciate you. And Chris. Make sure to hit the like button for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do. I call games. So again, if you are a Pirates fan, make sure to sub it up for sure. Again, I'll be calling a lot of Pirates games. And of course, again, we'll be bouncing around. We'll do double headers. So again, might be featuring the Padres every now and then. But again, tomorrow we'll be doing Padres Pirates early. Again, that one I think at 12:30 Eastern time. And then we'll be coming back a little bit later to do the second game, a delayed double header on the channel. Reds Marlins. That is what we'll be doing. Ryan O'Hearn. Yep, Ryan O'Hearn will be due up for the Pirates. O'Hearn, York, and Gonzalez. And also, again, make sure to, if you can, obviously, I don't want to ask you guys to work, but if you can just spread the word about the channel, send a friend a link that, hey, this guy covers the game, covers baseball. Feel free to do that. Feel free to let them know. I just realized, again, you guys got to let me know. Sorry about that. The crowd noise wasn't on. That's my bad. That definitely helps out. I've noticed a huge difference when I have it on and have it off. That helps out, so I apologize. But that's neat to know that we actually had a pretty good size, albeit, again, the redirect, I think, helped with that. But good size without it, that's always neat to know. Just in case, like, for some reason, I can't use it, but I should be able to. That's a habit I gotta just remember. Okay, once the music ends, put on the crowd. Put on the crowd. I gotta click buttons. Thanks for broadcast. Thank you, Chris, for tuning in. Thank you very much. Do tell us. Oh, thank you, Miss Tammy. I appreciate it. Start getting hits and scoring. Be nice. Again, evening, Brian. Good to see you. Welcome on in as Ryan O'Hearn is welcoming himself. I can't speak. Welcoming himself to the plate. Here is the pitch. That is outside, ball 193 on the fastball. Ryan O'Hearn batting .364 OPS of 1163 homers and 11 RBIs. As here's the 1-0. That's going to be popped up, and that one is going foul. Again, thank you, Carl, for the plugs. I appreciate it. Again, any publicity for the most part is good. Most of it. I don't think I've done anything bad. Not yet, anyway. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be upstairs, but it's called a strike, and O'Hearn's going to go ahead and challenge. Yeah, that seemed way upstairs. O'Hearn should win this one. Yeah. Oh, man, that's a few inches. 3 or 4. 2.8. All right, well, hey. Yeah, that was pretty high up, so it's now a 2-1 count. As Pivetta sets. Kicks and deals. That's going to be in there for a called strike at the knees. Will not challenge that one. That was pretty good. Afternoon was pretty good. Busy. Was out of the house. Getting some stuff done. Groceries done and all that. 2-2 as Pivetta rocks and fires. That's going to be low. Ball 3. Boys doing so far. I mean, Skenes looks pretty good. He's got 3 strikeouts. He's issued a walk. York made a nice play at third, but right now offensively they struck out all in the first. 3-2 count. Pivetta looking for number 4, as that's going to be fouled back. Keeping it alive. Yeah, again, Cruz struck out looking. Lau struck out swinging. Same with Reynolds. And thank you, Carl. I appreciate it. Hold the phone. I got 7610. Thank you, guys. That means we've met one up today. Appreciate it. Thank you for subbing. It is free, of course. As Pivetta delivers, that's going to be sent to left. But it looks like it's right at Laureano, who makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Nick York, who is batting .286, OPS of .807, no homers, and 2 RBIs on the season. They got the uniforms wrong, so the Padres are not wearing brown. They're actually wearing their traditional away uniforms with the stripes, as that's going to be upstairs, ball 1. It's not really gray. It's more of a, honestly, it's a light brown, kind of a tan. And then the Pirates are actually wearing their black away jerseys. Again, still confused on why they wear their away jerseys at home. It's still the most frustrating thing, is that's a chopper back to Pivetta. Pivetta throws to first and gets him by a step for out number 2. Good play by Pivetta. As the Pirates quickly at 2 outs. That's going to bring up Nick Gonzalez, who's batting .303, OPS of .725, no homers, and 5 RBIs. I just don't know why they don't wear the P. You know, it's the traditional one they had in the playoffs a few years ago. That, to me, is their best uniform. And that seems to have been shelved. As here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 1, breaking ball. Well inside, 1-0. Cannot go another night with cold bats. Yep. I mean, would like to see some runs here to keep the confidence going, as that's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Anyone else for this absolute shootout in Colorado later? 2 12-6 curveball pitchers in the no-break atmosphere. Oh, wow, I didn't even know that was happening. Interesting. Well, JT, that sounds fun. Here's the 1-1, as that's going to be fouled back, and it's 1-2 to Nick Gonzalez. It's like the Cowboys wearing away jerseys for every home game. Yeah, but I mean, that's established, you know. This is kind of random. I don't know why. Again, they have a, I don't know, they have a very nice uniform that they've just shelved completely. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Pivetta now at 4 strikeouts. As we head to the top of the third, score still 0-0. Could it be a weather-based decision, trying to catch a little more warmth from the sun, wearing the black on the chilly day? Well, yeah, John, I totally get it. But again, they have a black home one that they only wore twice last year. And it was like at the end of the year. I just don't understand. I don't get it. I totally get wearing the black uniforms. But again, they have one with the P. Again, I don't know if you recall, you know, how it looks like. But again, it's what they wore during the wild card runs, and for some reason they have just completely abandoned those. I'm concerned this scoring drought might go on a little while. I hope not. How good do you think the Pirates are going to be this year? I think they can win 80-plus games. I think they can contend for a wild card spot, but we'll see. Obviously, right now, they're looking like last year's Pirates, albeit, again, it's a very small sample size. Diamondbacks and Mets 3-3 in the top of the third. Again, pretty much scoreless everywhere else except for in Washington, where the Nationals are hosting the Cardinals. Cardinals are leading 2-1 at the end of 1. And, of course, the Indians defeated the Royals early today 2-1. Pardon me. And the Orioles over the White Sox 4-2. That one is final. Let's see. The third base coach give a statement. I didn't hear anything. I didn't really, to be honest, I should have looked more, but I didn't see anything, no. Real doctor? No, I'm not. We're going to start this no-run stuff again. Yeah, it was none last night for Bubba. Yeah. No, he just, we'll see, Fish. We'll see. Nick Gonzo's completely trash. I disagree, Daniel. Hi, Doc. Again, good to see you, Fish. Appreciate you, man. What do you think Connor Griffin is going to hit his first home run? I don't know. I'd like to see him hit just get another hit. It'd be pretty cool, personally. Let's start with getting on base, and then we'll worry about the home runs. All right, Freddie Fermin digging in for the Padres, batting 8 tonight, leading off the top of the third, batting 190, OPS of 547, no homers and an RBI. As Skenes kicks and deals, that's going to be way outside, ball one. Astros Rockets going to start at 7:30. Can I work? I cannot work that one. 1-0 counts. Again, Dan, I'll try to keep the language to a minimum. Yeah, I know that's not really a bad word, but yeah, it's a PG channel. And I do disagree with, yeah, I get he's solid against this pitcher, but I mean, he's batting so low. There's no, he should have been sat a long time ago. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be sliced foul, 1-2. It's terrible, yeah. Padres, Pirates fields both just awful for hitters. I expect low-scoring games 80% of the time they face. That's fair. They are pitchers' parks for sure. 1-2 count to Skenes. Kicks, rocks, and fires. Called strike three. He struck him out. Fermin doesn't like the call. Maybe a little bit high. But Fermin probably didn't want to be using the ABS and getting it wrong. Then the Padres would have had the rest of the game no challenges. After the inning, I don't know. Let's see. Is Cruz our best hitter as of now, I guess? No, I would say O'Hearn is the best hitter right now. All right, here is Cronenworth. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. Why is it PG? There could be, youngsters watching. I was a youngster when I started watching, so that's just the way it goes. As here is the 0-1. That's going to be upstairs, 1-1. Anyone moves R&R, well, okay. To each their own. Isn't solid against any pitcher at the moment, yeah. 1-1 counts as Skenes rocks and fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 1-2. But yeah, I would say best hitter right now is Ryan O'Hearn. He's been pretty much the most consistent. Still has his OPS north of 1,000. He's demolished the pit. Okay, Nano, I guess. 1-2 counts. As Skenes delivers, as that's going to be down low, 2-2. Lau's pretty good? Yeah, Lau's all right. That's not a satisfying answer. With all due respect. Oh, well, My channel. I hate to say that, but it is. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Opens up the third with a couple of strikeouts. We're at 5 strikeouts now for Skenes. That'll bring up Ramon Laureano, who struck out to lead off the ball game. We're in big trouble, little Pittsburgh. I guess so. As Skenes delivers. That's going to be outside, ball one. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did not. And 1-0 count here. Skenes at 41 pitches for those interested. As he rocks and delivers. That is going to be just a little outside there. I don't know. Thought he caught the zone. It looks like he did. 2-0 count. Skenes kicks and fires. That's a ground ball to shorts. Griffin has it, throws to first, gets him by a step for out number 3. All right, we head to the bottom of the third inning very quickly. We're just moving on. 0-0 is your score. Cruz needs to get a little better in the field. Yep, he does. When he gets up 7 homers, 17 RBIs, 29 bats while batting .247 versus pitcher, and yet not play. I mean, Daniel, I don't know, Daniel. I mean, he's playing terrible, okay? I mean, I don't know what you want, Daniel. If you want to go ahead and voice your concerns to the Pirates or maybe North Shore 9, maybe they can get you a link to the Pirates. I don't know. I'm sure you can. But, I mean, I don't know. I think you're just kind of looking for a reason to get mad. I mean, there's other reasons to get mad. And I think you're probably the only person in this chat right now that is banging the table for Marcell Ozuna. Just think about it for 2 seconds, Daniel. And you'll be like, oh, wait a minute. I mean, I don't know. So that is crazy stuff. You do not need a family reveal. We keep things private. It's a long season. It is a long season. It's a long season. We got plenty of baseball left. Plenty of baseball left. Seriously, not good, but you got to put him out there for someone that he's had success than someone he's horrible against. I don't know. I guess he's horrible against everybody because, again, I mean, just look at his stats. Again, it's whatever. It's not. All right, Daniel. Again, it's whatever. I have a brother named Daniel, and I'm feeling the same type of energy where it's kind of just like frustration. Spencer Horwitz, Connor Griffin, Henry Davis going to be at the plate here in the bottom of the third. Spencer Horwitz batting .231, OPS of 6. I think it's 683. I have terrible handwriting. I think it's 683. No homers and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. So there's 1 hit on the season, yeah. Good for you. I appreciate it, Chris. Again, that's just the way it goes here, you know. I think it's what I should do is that's going to be in there for a called strike. 93 on the fastball. Quit talking trash on Ozuna. I mean, yeah, I think we can talk trash on him, but I'm just saying, like, I don't understand going to bat for him when he, again, just he's sitting today, and it's fine. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be fouled back, and it's 1-2. Want to see 2 no-hitters. Well, that might be what we get. Like number 51, who is the Pirates pitcher? Paul Skenes today. Paul Skenes. Getting the call for the Pirates. Here's the 1-2 to Horwitz, as that's a breaking ball called. Strike 3. He struck him out. That was a really nice curveball by Pivetta. There's now 5 strikeouts for Nick Pivetta. These Pirates are struggling. That'll bring up Connor Griffin batting .077, OPS of 404, no homers and an RBI. Match is empty between the Red Sox Brewers tonight. Fact, why not? Let's see some action, Rob. Here's the pitch as Griffin sends this to center. But Merrill is going to be under it and make the catch for route number 2. His agent, maybe. That'd be pretty cool. That'll bring up Henry Davis batting .174, OPS of 557, no homers and 3 RBIs. Another no decision for Skenes. This guy. Actually, he's had 2 decisions already. He's lost in 1. So no decisions yet. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. 0-1. Rough day yesterday, yep. Who's on the mound for the Pirates? Yeah, it's Skenes. Not ready. This dude's way overhyped. I mean, I don't know about overhyped. Here's the 0-1, as that's going to be upstairs. 1-1. He's just struggling. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Everyone goes through stretches like this. It's unfortunate that he's started off like that. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be high and in. Almost plunked Davis, as it's 2-1. Skenes until the 5th. Yeah, maybe. 2-1 count As here's the pitch. That's a breaking ball. Ooh, catches a little bit of the plate there. 2-2. Churris was a jerk. I didn't see it. I'll have to look at it. I'm getting curious from. Here's the 2-2. And that's going to be ripped foul. Almost catching Beasley, the third base coach. I imagine there'll be people like, hey, maybe. I don't. Hopefully no one wishes a baseball day. Oh my gosh, it actually was so close. Unbelievable. Good move by Beasley. 2-2 count. Pivetta sets. Kicks and fires. That's going to be popped up, and that's going to go foul. Griffin knows work counts. Walked a couple of times. The at-bat quality has been okay. Hits have not been falling. Yeah. I mean, that was a good hit ball. Well hit ball, honestly, to center. Stayed up a while. So he got a good piece of it. Just unfortunate. I think he'll be fine. 2-2 counts. Pivetta rocks and fires. That is going to be outside, ball 3. Pivetta wanted to walk off. He was walking off. He was halfway to the dugout. Man, did catch a little bit of the zone according to the pitch track. Yeah, interesting. 3-2 count. Pivetta sets. Kicks and deals, as that's going to be scooped to left. That one was yanked, but that one is yanked foul. More fighting in hockey. Yeah. Just watched the Mets get a walk-off win over the Padres. We're talking about the Diamondbacks. Gotcha. Well, good stuff to Pure Gentleman Sports. Good stuff. 3-2 here to Henry Davis. As Pivetta rocks and fires. And that's going to be sent to shallow right. Looks like first baseman's going to try to make... Oh, and it drops! Oh, my goodness. And Davis goes to second. What in the world? Gavin Sheets just kept going back and back and back. Kind of like what happened to Brian Reynolds yesterday, honestly. I don't know if that would be an error or not. Davis is standing at second, and now just like that, the Pirates with a runner in scoring position with O'Neal Cruz at the plates. I don't know what he was doing. He was just looking at it forever, kind of just backing up slowly and slowly and slowly. Then it drops in between him and Tatis. Tatis was like, what the heck? Here's the pitch as Cruz ground ball to first. Right to Sheets, who steps on the bag for out number 3. Well, we head to the top of the 4th. It's still 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Third base coach will wave him home. Yeah, maybe. Can't possibly give him a hit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they gave again the Skenes the runs, and I don't know. That'll be interesting. I wish I could. Let me go ahead and actually back out of this. Usually, every time I back out of this, it's always a problem. I'll just accept that I'm going to have a problem here. They did. Oh, they did. They gave him a hit. No 2 no-hitters here for Daniel. Sorry, buddy. Henry Davis with the pop-up single. Now I can't go. We'll just have to wait. I'm probably going to get in trouble for showing this. Give me a sec. Yeah, I forgot. They will flag it. They will threaten to demonetize. They might actually do it. I'll just have to trim out the segment tomorrow. Unbelievable. Forgot about that. Hi. No, we're not covering Michigan UConn. How long are these commercials? There's no way. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. And Pirates and the Padres in action here again. Will be covered in the final game of the series tomorrow. So we're back in action. There we go. Or at least getting some warm-ups. Official scores are not... And honestly, you're not wrong. Bad News Bears versus the Sandlot. Yeah. That was quick. It was. Make sure again, folks, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you are a Pirates fan, feel free to sub to the channel. And, of course, if you're a Padres fan, again, I do bounce around. I'll be doing our first doubleheader tomorrow. So make sure, again, to subscribe. And I'm sure I'll do some more Padres games throughout the season. But of course, it's going to be a lot of Pirates here. Expect at least 120 Pirates games on the channel, and of course, plus some more baseball games, some other MLB games. All right, Fernando Tatis Jr. at the plate. Here's the pitch. That is right down the middle for a called strike. As Tatis is 0 for 1. Yesterday was 0 for 4 with a walk. They had commercials. Yeah, I know. They'll flag it. YouTube will flag it. 0-1 counts as Skenes delivers. That's a chopper right up the middle. Connor's there, throws to first for out number 1. Nice play by Connor Griffin. Apparently, Griffin won the Minor League Gold Glove Award. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Jackson Merrill at the plate. 0 for 1. Was 1 for 4 with a walk in yesterday's game. A lot of people not like O'Neal Cruz. Just give him time to heat up. I mean, it's more fielding, as that's going to be upstairs ball 1. Last year he was atrocious at the plate, though. He really was. About 200. I don't remember his home run count, but it wasn't that much. But this year it's been more of the fielding. All the criticism at the plate has kind of went away, as that's going to be outside too. And of course, again, it's still very much early, folks, and I'm sure, as you guys know, had I left him on the bench, he would have hit 100 homers on the first pitch. There you go. Appreciate you, bud. Thank you for leaving a like. Here's the pitch. That's a chopper. And Skenes going to try to make a play. Grabs it, throws the first, gets him by a step. As Skenes with a very much large smile across his face. Good play by Skenes for out number 2. That'll bring up Manny Machado, who walked. He's been the only base runner for the Padres. 1 for 4 with the walk yesterday. A lot of walks yesterday. Let's see here. 4 straight innings, Pirates have scored 0. Yep, that is true. Kick Daniel out. Daniel, I mean, he is on thin ice, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that statement. Nothing wrong. I mean, that's a fact. As here is the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Official scores each team or the league. Actually, I don't know. It's a good question. It's a good question. 0-1 counts as he faces Machado. Here's the pitch. That is a slider way outside, 1-1. 1-1 counts as Skenes kicks, rocks, and fires. That is going to be in there for a called strike, 1-2. Worst player? I don't know. I don't think it's probably, I don't know. There's so many not so great ones. That's going to be just a little bit outside, 2-2. Nat's eyelash. There you go. That's pretty good. Izrowski at 6K. Really, he's got a lot of potential. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Paul Skenes with 6 strikeouts now as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, 0-0. Let's see how many pitches ball up to. I just missed it. He is now at, I think, 52, 53. So honestly, you can go a little bit more. You can go 6 or 7. Makes 2 of us. I guess I didn't follow where that one was directed to. Got to win all of your Skenes games or majority? Well, obviously. We were only like 500 last year with Skenes. Yep. Yeah, it didn't really matter. Didn't really matter who was on the mound, really. Because the Pirates' offense, again, was pretty terrible last year. And again, they're kind of recapturing that form against the the Padres this series, but I think it'll be okay. Travel to Chicago this weekend. Ideally we win the next 2 against the Padres. I don't know. Again, it's going to be a pretty tough ask, but we can make it happen. 53 pitches, 34 for a strike. There we go. See, like Daniel's coming around. I just don't. I mean, I didn't really want to kick out somebody for really drawing the line in the sand for Marcell Ozuna. I just, gonna give you a shot here. I think there's potential with you, Daniel. I can sense the passion, but we'll see how close you toe that line. This is going to be another 1-0 Pirates loss. Oh my gosh. I hope not, Chris. You watch Uncle Lou channel. I have not. I've heard of him. I know he does. What does he do? He does. I think he does college sports. That matter for Cy Young. Yep, he did not. All right, we are back in action here as Brandon Lau at the plate. He's 0 for 1 in this one as he takes a breaking ball outside 1-0. Padres have his real staff. Been in the playoffs for the last 6 years, yeah. 1-0 counts. Here's the pitch. That's going to be down low. 2-0. Olivia and Suzak starting tonight. For who? What college did I go to? I did not go to college. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Got your ears lowered. I guess that's a haircut. Yeah. Did get the cut. 2-1 to Brandon Lau. Again, 0-0 in the bottom of the fourth. As Pivetta delivers, that's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Very nice breaking ball by Pivetta. He's been kind of spamming that. That is a term for the youngsters and my generation. The last of the millennials and the Gen Zers. How's it going, JJ? Good to see you. Got our heard Homer coming up, hopefully. 2-2. Pivetta delivers. That's a ground ball to first, and Cheats is right there, positioned well as he steps on the bag for out number 1. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, who struck out in the first. Yo, what's up, JJ? Good to see you. No, you'll be covering again, folks. He'll be covering the Phillies and the Giants. He covers a lot of Phillies, covers other games as well. I think he covered the Royals game earlier today. So make sure to check out Play-by-Play with JJ for more of your baseball needs. Here's the pitch as Reynolds sends this to left. And that one is going foul. Give it a decent ride. Would have been close. Ears lowered. Yeah, I just assumed it was a haircut. Because I genuinely have never heard that phrase before. 0-1 counts. Pivetta delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2 to Brian Reynolds. By the way, Pivetta at 50 pitches. 0-2 count. Pivetta rocks, sets, and delivers. And that's a foul tip. Swing and a miss. Well, actually, swing and a foul tip. He struck him out. Messed up that call. It is what it is. Oh, man. Pivetta is looking really good. Again, as mentioned before, has a career 2.17 ERA against the Pirates in 6 starts. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's 0 for 1 in this one. Here is the pitch. That is a breaking ball in there for a called strike. That is going to be real bad if you can't find him. Not following there. 0-1 counts to Ryan O'Hearn. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Chased the ball out of the zone. Very quickly 0-2. Could Ozuna be going through an eye problem? I don't know. I mean, that'd be pretty ironic. I would just have to question, like, why are we signing free agents with eye problems if that's the case? Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be a breaking ball handled well by Fermin as it's 1-2. I mean, has anyone ever told you? Yes, actually someone has. It's twice now. You're probably the same person, buddy. If you're not, I have some questions now. I'm really concerned. Thanks, Doctor. Appreciate you, Houday, for tuning in. Good to see you, man. Here's the 1-2 as that's a check swing upstairs. And he did not go. 2-2. Plus 8,500 for extra base hits. Oh, wow. Good luck. 2-2 count. Pivetta kicks and delivers. That is going to be way upstairs. 3-2. Pirates got no hitters, man. Low say, no say. No, I do know. They have some players. It's a rough stretch. From the stretch, that's going to be sent to left. That one is going to go foul. As the count remains full. Yeah, nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. 0-0 if you're just wondering what the score is. In case you can't see the scoreboard down below. 3-2 counts. As Pivetta delivers, that's a chopper, and that's going to go foul. Don't see the ball well. Thought I was just there. I'm not. I was just in here when they said, oh, I see. Gotcha. So you were there. Gotcha. Appreciate you, buddy. Here's the 3-2, as that's going to be hit to left. And Laureano on the run, but that one is going to be a foul ball. Laureano not built for the speed. As, yeah, definitely not the fastest guy I've ever seen in the world. But regardless, 3-2 yet again to Ryan O'Hearn. Unbelievable. The 3-2. That is going to be a ball 4. Just a little bit. Oh, Pivetta is going to the dugout. He thought it was a strikeout. Oh, my goodness, this guy. That one may have just caught a little bit of the zone. I mean, you may have an argument. But the thing is, for me, already kind of used a challenge. And you don't really want to, you know, just in case, again, it's so borderline, you don't want to waste it. Again, 2 outs. In steps in Nick York, who grounded out in the in the second inning. Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be outside ball 1. Best Pirates team in the last 10 years. 10 years? I don't know about all that. Well, since if you're including 2017 on, yeah, okay, I would agree. I think so. Here's the 1-0, as that's going to be outside 2-0. AI contacts, I think that might happen in the future. Just want to say, like your vibe, thanks. I don't know about all that, but I appreciate it. I try to keep it a good vibe, I guess. Here's the 2-0, as that's going to be hit to right, and that one is foul. Shame the Padres didn't use the P in their logo. This guy, this is a poop game. This is a poop game for sure. Skenes has a no-hitter going. Yep. The 2-1, as that's going to be called a strike on the outside corner. York thought about it. Gonzalez hitting 294. You'd walk York and face Gonzo. Daniel, man, we've had some takes tonight, man. We've had some takes, but you might be good for content. So again, we'll see how close you are to on that line, as that's going to be sliced foul. And that is 2-2. Yeah, I go to other people's chats, right? And you know, you have. I'm not. You know, you might not like what I'm about to say, Daniel. It might be a little bit of an attack here, but I don't really mean it in a vicious way. So hopefully you understand. But before that, 2-2 count. Pivetta sets and delivers. That's going to be way outside 3-2. But I go to other people's chats, and you know, you'll see these people that are regulars. You know, like Jaguar Gator. He has some, you know, pretty interesting characters there that'll give probably the most craziest takes you've ever heard. And I'm listening while Jaguar responds. He can't believe what he's reading. I am dying laughing over here. As here's the 3-2. That's going to be hit to right. That is going to go foul. But I'm thinking, man, like the chat hates this guy. Or they hate these couple of guys that do this. I love it. I'm like, man, that is content. Stuff that they type. I mean, it's insane. And Jaguar's just like, there's no way. You know, like, it's good stuff. Man, I need my own. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be fouled back. And York kind of staying alive here, keeping it going. What's a no-hitter, Doc, when the other team has no hits, essentially? Robot players would be cheaper and never get injured. I mean, they would get injured if the ball hits them. 3-2 counts. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased the ball out of the zone. Pirates do nothing yet again as we head to the top of the fifth. 0-0 is your score. York has been tearing the ball up. Well, he's 0 for 2, but really everybody is, honestly. Battling here. Yeah, it was a nice little battle, but yeah. Sounds perfect for the Cubs at 4. Wow. Padres actually have no hits. Are you serious? Padres have no hits. They have walked. Machado is the only one with a walk, and obviously that doesn't count as a hit. Why are we chasing? I don't know. You have to ask him. Catch a ball with no laces down the baseline bleachers. No laces? That I don't know. That's not really baseball. All right, Jay, I have no idea what you're talking about, but all right. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. All right, let's go over some scores. I think we need a break from the chat a little bit. I'll give you guys 30 seconds to cool off. All right, the Marlins leading the Reds 2-0. Cubs leading the Rays 4-0. 0-0 in Boston as they're hosting the Brewers. Cardinals 2, Nationals 2, Dodgers 1, Blue Jays 0, Yankees 1, A's 0, and the Tigers and the Twins 0-0. Indians over the Royals 2-1. That one is final. Orioles over the White Sox 4-2, and the Mets have defeated the Diamondbacks 4-3 as they completed extras. Folks, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. Davis says the only hit of the game, that was really an error. That is true. Now, no, do you know if you know what they can, if they can't, but they go for it. What are you talking about, Scott? Not following. Players not cold? Yep. What's the pitch counts? If you're looking for Paul Skenes, he's at 53. Knocking the laces off the ball. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped foul as we're underway here in the top of the fifth. Again, Xander Bogaerts at the plate. Struck out in his first appearance. Yesterday was 2 for 4 with a walk. He had a pretty nice game yesterday. Here is the 0-1. That's going to be hit right up the middle. Oh, right to the second baseman. Gonzalez throws to first for out number 1. Good play by Nicky G. Speedy Gonzalez positioned well. And that'll bring up Gavin Sheets. It's 0 for 1 in this one. Went 0 for 5 yesterday. Above the score bug, I also don't know how difficult that would be. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be a little bit more difficult to do, to be honest. As here's the pitch, that's going to be popped up, and Davis going to make a little bit of a run, but that is going to go out of play for a foul ball. Yeah, I think just everything would be kind of littered here. That would take a lot of work. I would probably need more than one person. I would have to. I mean, that's something I could probably do when I'm a bigger channel, or like, I don't know, it would just take a lot of work. Yeah, I'd have to be updating it like every few seconds, as that's going to be in there for a called strike 0-2. Then again, there is, I don't know, maybe I'll work on it. I'll see what I can do. I will see what I can do. 0-2 count to Gavin Sheets. As Skenes kicks and deals. That's a ground ball to first. Stays fair as Horowitz has it. Steps on the bag for out number 2. So very quickly, 2 away. That'll bring up Miguel Andujar batting. Pardon me, he's 0 for 1 in this one. 12 down. How many pitches do you think they let Skenes use to get the no-hit? If it's a no-hitter, oh man. If it's a shutout, I would still do it for a shutout, honestly. Maybe 110. That's going to be in there for a cold strike. Yeah, it depends. We'll see how he's looking here as he keeps on going. Yeah, 0-1 count. That was a fastball at the knees. As here is The pitch. That is going to be outside 1-1. Unless it's a decent pitch count. Yeah, we'll see. He's at 60 right now. Honestly, not doing too shabby. Nice here. Appreciate you, Caleb. 5-year-old cat suddenly passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that, Caleb. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be sliced foul 1-2. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Caleb. Yeah, that would be very... Honestly, it's devastating because, I mean, that's young. I know I have 3 young cats, man. I know I'll be lost, you know, in about a decade or so. As that's going to be outside 2-2. 2-2 count to Miguel Andujar. Appreciate you, buddy. Again, I'll do what I can. I'll figure out to add more information. It's always good. Again, I always looking for ways to improve. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be a chopper, and that's going to go foul. Skenes at 63 pitches, another large this guy. Yeah, not exactly. Fish is obviously being sarcastic, but for those that don't know, yeah, not exactly a packed house there. That's a breaking ball just outside 3-2. Of course, it is a cold night. It's a cold night, so I can get it. 3-2 counts. Skenes kicks, rocks, and fires. Oh, and it plucks Andujar in the elbow. Oh, man, that came out of nowhere. Man, oh, man, that did not feel good. So that is a hit by pitch. Yeah, it actually... It got the elbow pad and the, like the Velcro came loose when it hit him. And, yeah, Skenes just knew it immediately. Released it too early. That'll bring up Freddie Fermin, keeping this inning alive. 2 outs again, runner at first. He struck out in his first appearance. Skenes looks over. Sets and fires. That's going to be outside ball 1. Calling baseball or football more difficult? I would say baseball, believe it or not. I think football, it's easy. For me, anyway. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch to Fermin as that's going to be popped up. And it looks like Horowitz, Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to call him off and make the catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 0-0 is your score in this one. It's going to be 38 in 56 days. All right, well, happy, very happy early birthday. Good crowd for 38 degrees? I guess so, yeah. Challenge, I'm sure. That was close. How's it going, Orville? Good to see you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Walked into it. Well, I mean, you know, it was just a fastball in. I mean, it's tough to get out of that. Good for you, Tim. Good stuff, Tim. That's great. I'm very proud of you. But again, folks, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. Again, we're growing the baseball part of the channel. This is more of a football channel, but of course, as we, as we're in the off season, we're going to do a lot of baseball. Of course, I'll be doing a lot of the Pirates, as you can probably tell. Pirates, fan, for better or worse. And, of course, we'll be doing some early or some double headers every now and then. First double header of the season is tomorrow for baseball. We'll be doing the Padres, Pirates, of course. That one's going to be during the day. And then later tonight, or later that night, we'll be doing Reds, Marlins. I do have a potential doubleheader right after this, but I don't know. Right now, again, the game is taking the joy out of my life right now. Not really depressing as yesterday because it's still 0-0. Paul Skenes is on the mound, but yesterday was really sad, and I had no energy after the game. I'm like, man, what the heck? Going to the draft? No, I'll be covering day 1 of the draft right here. So again, if you're looking for a place to watch the draft, or at least, you know, keep up with the draft. Obviously, can't show you the actual footage of the draft, but we'll be keeping you up to date, as I'll be partnering with Rising Rhino, another creator, covers football. So make sure to check out. So yes, I'll be missing the Pirates-Rangers game that day, and I'm still working on a way to cover the Pirates-Rangers, as I live in Texas, Pennsylvania-born, Texas living. So, cheese and wine. There you go. Do you cover table tennis? I do not. I do not cover table tennis. All right, back in action here. Nick Gonzalez coming to the plate. He's over 1 in this one. I do play. I mean, I played it years ago, I guess, but every or so year or so. So that's going to be a chopper to third. Machado has it, throws to first for out number 1. I guess that's one of the rules of table tennis. You got to let them know, like, how, yeah, it's been X amount of months or years since I played. I feel like I was pretty good at it for a guy that didn't play it seriously. Spencer Horwitz at the plate. He's 0 for 1 in this one. $4 up to $3.75. This guy, jeez. Texas T, I guess so. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Better say state taxes better. Well, I mean, property taxes here are pretty bad. 0-1 count to Horwitz. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there at the knees for a called strike. You can just tell that these the Pirates bats are just kind of, I don't know, just, I don't know if they're intimidated or whatnot, but man, it just feels like Pivetta is dominating. I mean, he is, but I'm just saying, feels even worse somehow. Here's the 0-2 from Pivetta. That's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to get through for a base hit. He has sent it the other way, I think, at least 3 times this season. I think we're going to eventually stop with the shift, because he's pushing it the other way. So good stuff by Horwitz. A 1-out single. That'll bring up Connor Griffin, who was 0 for 1 in this one. Chiefs about to train up in the draft. Well, I'll be here if that happens, Orville. I'll be breaking that news to you. Tennis last night was 8,500, really. Man. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike on the inside corner. 93 on the sinker. Pivetta, by the way, at 74 pitches. 0-1 counts. Pivetta kicks and fires. That's going to be check swing upstairs. 1-1. Mayo sure didn't slow down Bucco's offense. Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I guess the Padres just are really good at pitching. Here's the pitch. That's going to be sent, and that's going to go foul. I mean, they're kind of built for that. The ballpark, you know. Want to play to your strengths. Again, Pittsburgh, it's been a pitcher's park, I feel like, for forever. So, I don't know. Same thing with San Diego. Here's the 1-2, as that's going to be a chopper to third. Machado with it, throws to first, and he's safe. That's an infield single as Connor Griffin gets his second hit of the majors. Again, Griffin with the athletic tools. Infield singles are definitely very likely if he gives it his all, and he did there. So the Pirates might be cooking up something here, as a couple of singles puts runners on first and second, just with 1 out. Henry Davis coming to the plate, who technically did have a single in his first appearance. Pirates will win 2-1. I'll take it. I'll take a win. I don't care if it's 1-0 or 15-14. I want to raise it. It's too cold. It is cold. How's it going, Kenneth? Good to see you. Next stream tonight. Again, we'll see if I do another one, but it's probably it. But, you know, if the energy is high at the end of the stream, then I will dare myself to do another game. Fairly sure we're going after David Bailey. David Bailey. It's David Bailey. David Bailey. Defensive end. Oh, okay. Texas check. I know they had some players. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. Here's the pitch. That's going to be just a little bit inside for ball one. May have caught the zone. I'm a Pirates broadcaster, not officially, of course. You're watching the Giants after I'm done on Twitch. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to follow you on Twitch. I don't know if I have, because that's going to be popped up. And looks like it's going to stay in playable territory as Machado makes the catch in foul territory for out number 2. And that will bring up O'Neal Cruz with 2 on, but with 2 outs. And if he's 0 for 2. Safe by Nats. I gotta get that one in there. Hammer and Henry. Well, hammered it foul. Ready for some cone raise. It would be nice, Yinzer. As Pivetta delivers. That's a breaking ball at the knees for a called strike. Oh, man. He's got wheels. He does. 0-1 counts. As Pivetta sets. Looks back at Horwitz and delivers. Chases. That's going to be down low. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Pivetta has just, that curveball has been a problem for the Pirates tonight. Oh, 0-2 count. Pivetta sets and fires. That's going to be down low. 1-2. Arizona needs picks. We need to move up. There you go. Spank the Yanks. Carl. Orville's a big Yankees fan. He will definitely respond to you. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be a ground ball. That's going to get past Machado. Rounding third, heading for home is Horwitz. And that makes it 1-0. Oh, going to the plate. No way. Griffin scores. Ball gets past the catcher. And Cruz is at third. Unbelievable. Just like that, the Pirates lead 2-0. Kind of jammed him, pushed it to the outside, getting past Machado. Look at that. Machado couldn't quite get there. And it results in the Pirates leading 2-0. Throw to the plate was way off target, and that allowed Cruz to get to third. Pirates might be cooking. Here is Brandon Lau. Again, Cruz just 90 feet away. Breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike. He is 0 for 2. There we go. Look at that. Machado's a bum. Orville called it. RBI. We need it. 0-1 counts. Pivetta delivers. So that's a big swing and a miss. Strike 2. There you go. We needed it. Ball game over. Okay, Carl. I don't know about all that. I think this game's just getting started. 0-2 counts. I wish you were right, Carl, but nothing's really sure with the Pirates. Pivetta sets. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased the fastball upstairs. But the Pirates getting a couple of runs thanks to O'Neal Cruz. Sending it the other way. Kind of jammed him, but we'll take it. 2-0. Pirates leading over the Padres as we head to the top of the 6th. There you go. There we go. Yankees down 2-1 in the 3rd. Interesting. Pirates looking to cook with gas or propane. We'll take it. We'll take it. We need to cook. And appreciate you, Tammy. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Hopefully, again, you are liking the live stream. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. It is free to do so. It is free to do so. It says so right up there. As a Padre fan, these comebacks are... Oh, man, Jay. Sorry about that, Jay. Hey, you know, it's still way early. You know, being a Pirates fan, we're just kind of used to losing. So, you know, 2-0 lead, it's not big enough. Appreciate you, Jay, for tuning in. He's in here like it's so much. Oh, my goodness. All right, Marlins leading 2-0 over the Reds in the bottom of the 6th. Cubs leading 4-0 over the Rays in the top of the 6th. The Brewers and the Red Sox tied at 0-0 in the bottom of the 5th. The Cardinals tied with the Nationals 2-2 in the bottom of the 4th. Dodgers 2, Blue Jays nothing as they head to the bottom of the 4th. A's leading out 3-1 over the Yankees in the top of the 3rd. 0-0 in Minnesota as they host Detroit. And that is all. Again, final scores: Indians over the Royals 2-1. Orioles over the White Sox 4-2, and the Mets over the Diamondbacks 4-3. That is your scoreboard update. That was brought to you by the subscribers of the channel. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support of the channel. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully, again, you see it's free and you press subscribe. Again, no subscription. Think of it more like a follow. It is more of a follow. NFL Draft, yes. You can always count on Machado to do something foolish. Well, I'm glad he did. Machado's playing so off the line. Well, I mean, I think that's how they have. I mean, Horowitz and Cruz, that's what they do. They kind of pull the ball. So I'm assuming that's why they had him so far off. That one missed, by the way. 1-0 here to Jake Cronenworth. Don't know why I've had problems with his name. That's going to be outside 2-0. Skenes, by the way, at 69 pitches. Near the top of the 6th inning, Jake Cronenworth struck out in his first appearance. As Skenes kicks and fires. That's going to be popped up, and that is going to go foul. We all need Carl's optimism in this day and age. I know. I need to work on that. I agree. Here's the 2-1. As that's going to be outside 3-1. Who's pitching? Paul Skenes still pitching there. Alex, appreciate you for tuning in. On days of the draft. It's 16 days now. Yeah. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be down low, ball 4. So that's a leadoff walk for the Padres. That'll bring up Ramon Laureano, who is 0 for 2 in this one. Evolving this room. All right, Skenes sets. Looks like the runner and delivers. That's going to be down low. Ball 1 handled well by Davis. Only at 69, yeah. Leadoff walk is not ideal. Skenes checks on the runner as he sets and fires. That's going to be grounded to third. Oh, what a play. Throws to second. There's one, and he is safe at first. Good play by York to get the leading runner. So that results in an out. That was really close. York with a nice play at third, throwing to second. Gonzalez, nice catch, nice throw. But Laureano just by a fraction of a second. Man, yeah, that's tough. That'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr., who is 0 for 2 in this one. Skenes sets and fires. Showing bunt, pulls back. That's in there for a called strike. Tatis didn't like the call. Move on up it is. Hopefully it continues to do so. Again, thank you, Miss Tammy. I'll be here for sure for the draft. Should be fun. As Skenes looks over. Sets. Rocks and fires. That's a ground ball. That's going to get through for a base hit. And past Griffin. And now there's runners on first and second for the Padres. So a little bit of trouble here for the Pirates. As Jackson Merrill coming to the plate, he is 0 for 2 in this one. Anything likes, thank you, Orville. Closing in on 100. 100 likes, folks. Looks like that. That is the button. Merrill again 0 for 2. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Skenes, rocks, sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be down low for ball 1. Real men cry in baseball. There we go. Garrett Jones. This guy, Garrett Jones. 1-0 count. Skenes looks back and delivers. That's going to be popped up, and that's going to go foul. Loved using Garrett Jones in MLB 11 to show. That guy against righties was really good. He was really good against righties. Not so much against lefties. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be just a bit inside. As it's 2-1, Skenes might have a little bit of trouble here. It's 79 pitches. Depending on how this goes, next batter or so, that will tell us a lot on how far he'll go into this game. As here's the 2-1. That's going to be down low, 3-1. And I think the end of this game might be a lot closer than we'd hope. Three and 1 counts. Skenes sets and fires. That's a chopper to second. Oh, an opportunity for 2. There's 1 and 2. A double play. Desperately needed that. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Pirates still lead 2-0. Vince Ligon, appreciate you, Vince, for tuning in. Pirates and the Parrot. There we go. Rhinos joining for the draft. Yes, we are collabing. We're making it happen. On rabies. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I've actually not seen the show. All right, don't need to do an update. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. Appreciate you guys for letting me call the game for you tonight. Really do. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. Again, I'll be back on tomorrow for the Padres Pirates series finale. Again, that one, I believe, is at 12:30 Eastern Time. So, hopefully I see you there. And, again, we'll be doing a doubleheader tomorrow as well. Those of you that are just baseball purists, I'll be doing the Reds and the Marlins Wednesday, or, again, tomorrow afternoon, probably Wednesday evening. Feel free to join me for that, as we can talk about again the Pirates, that series, and what they'll be looking forward to against the Cubs this weekend. 3-game series. They're off Thursday. And yeah, that is pretty much it. But again, if you are a Pirates fan, make sure to sub to the channel. Again, Padres as well. We will be bouncing around MLB in our double headers. Again, expect about 120 Pirates games, along with other baseball games as well. And, of course, again, if you're an NFL fan, that is really our bread and butter of the channel, football, NFL college football. We cover 3 games on Sundays. Of course, we include the Steelers there. We do every Steelers game. But, again, as mentioned, 3 games on Sundays. I promise you the Steelers don't play every single game if you're not a Steelers fan. So we do 2 others along with the Steelers, Monday Night Football and Thursday night as well. So at least, bare minimum, 5 NFL games. And, of course, if there's NFL throughout the week, we'll be doing more of that. So make sure to sub it up if you are a sports fan. Go Pirates. Appreciate you, William. Councilman Griffin turned that double play. No, it was very nice. It was very nice indeed. All right, we are back in action here. Brian Reynolds has got a couple of strikeouts, looking to change his fortunes here as he is at bat to lead off the bottom of the 6th, as that's going to be sent to left. That's going to go foul. Got a new pitcher. No more Nick Pivetta. He is done. So he had a really nice outing until the 5th inning. Bradley Rodriguez, ERA of 1.69, opponent batting average 211. It's really solid. Rodriguez delivers. That's going to be outside, 1-1. 92 likes now. Almost at 100. Thank you guys so much. We're closing in. Make sure to like it up. Again, it is free to like. It is free to subscribe. Rodriguez sets. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Skenes is done for the night. Is he really? I hope not. I'd like to see him for one more, but I totally would get it if they did pull him. Had a couple of base runners there. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be down low, 2-2 to Reynolds. We got Pirates. Pirates for the W. Appreciate you, cool kid, for tuning in. Let's see if we can hold on to it. It would be nice. 2-2 count. Rodriguez sets and fires. That is going to be in the dirt. 3-2. 89 on the changeup. Are you PhD, MD, or Dr. Chill? I have a PhD in football. There you go. Here's the 3-2, as that's going to be sent to left, and that one is... Oh, that was close, but just a little bit foul. Bounces into fair territory, but of course it landed into the seats. And Laureano tosses the ball to a kid who will now be a fan for life. 3-2 counts to Brian Reynolds. Some of the Pirates keeps the lead and Skenes going to get in trouble. Let him go the distance. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to see it, as that's going to be a tapper right back to the pitcher. Rodriguez, nice play. Tosses to first for out number 1. That will bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. What do you call a Pirate with 2 eyes, 2 hands, 2 feet? I don't know. Nice here. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate it. As Rodriguez delivers, that's going to be down low, ball 1. Doctor of the Diamond. I'm not. Again, I will definitely not pretend that I know it all when it comes to baseball. Baseball is a distant. I don't even know if it's second when it comes to football. That's going to be down low, but it's called the strike. O'Hearn's going to challenge. I think he's going to win. That was well below. Football is where my expertise and love of sports really, comes from. And that is going to be way low, yeah. So another solid challenge by O'Hearn. I don't know, again, 3 inches. Making a decision. I imagine he's already made his decision, just not officially. 2-0 counts. Rodriguez delivers. That's going to be taken right down the middle. O'Hearn was pulling a Luis Arias, just stepping out of the box. Go Ryan O'Hearn. Yep, you like it. Go Ryan O'Hearn. Is that how BW said it? I'll have to do that. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be outside. 3-1. A beginner, this guy. Saludos desde República Dominicana. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo no hablo español, pero gracias para being aquí. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Comprende un poquito. Is Paul back? He's still in, or he was in, and at least in the top of the 6. We'll see if he's out there. As Rodriguez delivers the 3-2. That's going to be a foul tip. Oh, for me, it went off his hand. As Aaron spoils that one to keep himself alive. Oh, we're back. Supposedly, yeah. 3-2 counts. Rodriguez shaking his head. Doesn't seem to like something. Hopefully that's a good sign. As here's the 3-2. That's going to be a ground ball. That's going to get through. And Machado's been playing short practically for the lefties. And the Pirates are taking advantage. Sending it the other way. That is a 1-out single for Ryan O'Hearn. I see why you said the O now. The Orioles, duh. Okay. I don't know if I can do that, Carl. That is pretty neat, though. I'll give you that. Nick York. 0 for 2 in this one. He'll be at the plate. Way low. 3 inches. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty low, but yeah. All right, here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 1. Yes, 98 likes. Thank you, guys. Muy buen español. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Tammy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at it, but I do thank you. 1-0 counts. Rodriguez sets and fires. That is right down the middle for a called strike. Related O's gave him the Padres last year. Yeah, no, he had a little short stint. Abby's in Pittsburgh, so we don't have it yet. 1-1 counts. Rodriguez once again sets and fires as that's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Understood, yeah. How'd you not cover the men's national championship game? Streams that usually get. So there was a reason. I did cover it. I covered the second half. And I can explain why in the half-inning break, if you can just bear with me in the running. 1-2 counts. Rodriguez delivers, as that's going to be sent to right. That one is going to go foul, as it keeps the at-bat alive. Just hit to Machado. Yeah, he's playing short. I mean, the Padres, for lefties, they have really just shifted everybody to the right side. It is interesting. But the Pirates have taken advantage. Rodriguez sets and fires, as that's going to be popped up, and that will once again be a foul ball. After the Pirates game, yeah. I know. Thank you guys. We are right there. Thank you very much. Once again, a 1-2 count to York, and that seems to be the entire at bat. He walked up there with a 1-2 count, I swear. As Rodriguez sets and delivers. That's a chopper, and this will once again be a 1-2. For your announcer, thank you. I try. ABS proving catchers no strike zone better than umps. I mean, yeah, no, I think the catcher should be the ones challenging, honestly. Not even pitchers, unless it's like a. I think it should be catchers and like elite pitchers. Here's the 1-2. Is that's a ground ball that gets through the gap. As Tatis will have it, throws it in, and we got runners on first and second, in between first and second. Good stuff there for York, just battling, kept battling the entire time, setting him in between the infielders, and we'll keep it going. Nick Gonzalez at the plate. He is 0 for 2. But yeah, I agree. I think catchers should be challenging. And then, of course, if you're at the plate, I mean, just know the situation. Is this really an important at-bat? Is it an important, spot in the count? But, yeah, I would have catchers be doing with the ABS. All right, again, Nick Gonzalez at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Little baseball. Yep, it's a baseball channel, folks. Again, we're a football channel, but it's proof that, hey, we cover a lot of baseball. Carl, thank you for the $2. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Make sure to put W's in the chat for Carl. Here's the 0-1. That's a ground ball to Machado. Machado stepping on third for 1. And, oh, what a play by Machado. Unbelievable. Throwing to first, getting the double play. Proving why he is one of the best defensive third baseman in general. Yeah, then Nick Gonzalez too. Again, he is Speedy Gonzalez. He can move. Jeez. We get to the top of the 7th. 2-0 Pirates leading over the Padres. Tatis should be loose after playing the World Baseball. I mean, they're all kind of struggling, those that played in the Classic. The Bruins? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Bruins. Again, thank you guys for the W's. Thank you, Carl, again for the $2. I really do appreciate it very much. I see your stream going international. We have some last year we had some listeners from Japan. We've had, if during football, we had Thailand, we had Australia, we had some Europeans, Germany, Sweden, England. Though for some reason, some of the England ones were not being nice, so that was all about. But yeah, we've had some. It's not just the United States. Thank you for all you do. Oh, thank you, Carl. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I do appreciate you guys for letting me call the game. Like, I know you guys can be doing something else, or if you guys are busy and stuff like that. But I appreciate you guys taking your time out of the day to listen in. That's really cool. Anyway, in the running, I did want to mention that, so ever since, and kind of cowardice in a way, and I totally understand it. Ever since Football Nation kind of entered the college basketball thing, it was not gaining as much. I wasn't getting as much subscribers. So yeah, and I just felt like the Pirates game was going to help grow the channel more. I know It doesn't seem like that. It's such a national event. But, yeah, so I ended up getting 30 subs yesterday from the Padres game, which was really good. Thank you guys again for that. And again, I only got 2 subs for the Natty. And you're thinking, well, you only did half the game. That's going to be sent to left center. Machado gave it a nice ride, but Cruz is there after a nice jog to make the catch. But a little bit of a insider thing here. You get most of your subs, believe it or not, at the end, at the very beginning, and then at the very end of your streams. So I was kind of, I only got 2 subs last night, and it's whatever. It was anything after the Pirates game was gravy. But yeah, so I think I made the right choice, and I feel bad, but the game was at its best anyway in the second half. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike as Xander Bogaerts at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Paul Skenes, by the way, if you're wondering, at 83 pitches. So looks like he may be able to finish the 7th if he is pretty efficient, as that's going to be outside ball 1. So yeah, that is why in the running. I do appreciate you again for your support. I know you've been here for a while, so I do thank you for that. I really do. But everything I do from this point on is here's the 1-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike, is to grow the channel, and I hope you guys understand that. Obviously, I'm a Steelers fan, football fan. Everything I do is to grow and protect the channel going forward, essentially. Here's the 1-2, as that's going to be a breaking ball outside, 2-2. So obviously, I want the Pirates fans. Hopefully, it's bonus if you subscribe and you're a Steeler fan. Hopefully, you're here for the Steeler games and stuff like that. But again, it is a channel for everybody. But the goal is to get to 10,000 by NFL kickoff. Here's the 2-2, as that's going to be yanked to left. Bogaerts standing there. That one is gone. And Bogaerts send that. Oh, my goodness. Padres cut the lead to 1. You'll be able to see it right here. I believe this is the pitch, I want to say. Yep, there it just went. Bogaerts knew it immediately. That was a fastball high and in. That's just a good hit. That'll bring up Gavin Sheets, who's 0 for 2 in this one. Thank you, Lawrence, for your support. Appreciate you, man. W's in the chat for Lawrence. Looks like Kelly is going to get Skenes. Pretty solid performance again. As long as the Pirates can maintain the lead, then he will get the W. And the Pirates for sure owe him a lot of wins. So Paul Skenes exits after 6 1/3, 6 strikeouts, and 1 earned run. Again, thank you, Burley. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Alex, for subbing. Thank you very much. You're a legend. Appreciate it. After last night's game, oh well, I've been kind of building up the voice. There are times you'll hear me like, hey, my throat is not that great right now, but I'm good. I've been doing this for over a year, well, just over a year now. So, I did a lot again, doing 12 hours of football on Sundays, and then of course on Saturdays as well. That helped build up the, just the voice. But still, sometimes every now and then. It was a great game, though. It was a great game for sure. Glad I covered the end of it. Somebody got a haircut. Yep, I did. Appreciate you, Drago, for tuning in. Justin Dinger. Yeah, no, it happens. That's the first. Yeah, that is the first home run now that a Pirates starter has allowed. So hopefully there's no more talk of that, because the more people talked about it, the more you knew it was just going to happen. And I thought it was going to happen last night. It didn't happen, but it's a shame it happened to Skenes. But again, a really solid outing. You can't be mad about that. Again, 6 1/3, 6 strikeouts, and an earned run. So we'll see who they brought in to relieve Skenes. Cannot quite see. It looks like the Padres player's playing is catching for him. That's always nice. Remember all the games we lost last season after Skenes left the game? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm worried about, man. Is if it's tied at any point, Skenes obviously doesn't get the win. And yeah, I'm just hoping that we can keep it going. And thank you guys for your support tonight. Thank you for tuning in again. I'll be back tomorrow as well, doing the Pirates Padres game. And we'll see again if I do another game after this, which would be Phillies and the Giants. Unsure. But anyway, we are back in action. Here's Isaac Mattson as he delivers a strike right down the middle, as it's 0-1 to Gavin Sheets, who again is 0 for 2 on the night. Skenes looking on the mound, or not on the mound, but they're on the dugout there, just looking a little defeated, as that's going to be foul tipped backwards. That's going to be, well, foul tipped backwards, obviously. 0-2 count. Look at me go. Not knowing what I'm saying. Need to check his ERA. Checking in the half-inning break. Definitely went down a little bit. Here's the 0-2 as that's going to be sent to left. Sheets gave it a good ride. Reynolds on the run and makes the catch for outs number 2. Padres getting some good contact here. That's a little bit of a concern. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, who's 0 for 1, and it was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Hit by Sheets. Again, this is pretty neat. I like it. It serves pretty much as a replay. I think that's really cool. Here's the pitch to Andujar. That's a check swing down low. Ball 1. Did not go. And Skenes does not look happy. Man, I feel bad. 1-0 count. Mattson delivers. That's going to be down low. 2-0. Bogarts again just sent it out of the park. Bogarts has had a nice series. I mean, again, yesterday was 2 for 4. Obviously, today again with the home run. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be hit to left. That's going to get down for a base hit. So Andujar keeps this inning alive with 2 outs. As that'll bring up Freddie Fermin, who is 0 for 2 in this one. All right, likes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Tammy. And you like my haircut? Thank you very much, Ricky. I appreciate it. It was just short. Just a short kind everywhere. Shorter on the sides, obviously. That is the meta for haircuts now. Or not the meta, but that's just the way to go. Mattson delivers. That's going to be down low. Ball 1. Mattson, ever since opening day, has been pretty solid. Hoping that could continue here. 1-0 count as Mattson rocks and fires. That's going to be a foul tip. That is a strike. 1-1. Padres going to be warming up a couple of relievers. Adrian Morjon and then Wandy Peralta warming up for the Padres. 1-1 count. Mattson sets. Looks at the runner. Looks again. And fires. That's going to be sent to shallow right as O'Hearn's going to call it off and make the catch. For round number 2. We can have it. Paul Skenes likes it. All right, we head to the bottom of the 7th. Pirates still leading 2-1. Again, Padres get one back after the Xander Bogaerts home run. I don't think I did a scoring update after the last one. Go ahead and do that. The Marlins leading 2-0 over the Reds in the top of the 8th. The Cubs leading 6-0 over the Rays in the bottom of the 7th. Red Sox leading 3-0 over the Brewers in the bottom of the 6th. The Dodgers leading 3-0 over the Blue Jays in the top of the 6th. Nationals 4, Cardinals 2 as they head to the top of the 6th inning. A's 3, Yankees 1 to the top of the 5th. Tigers and the Twins 0-0 in the top of the 4th. Mariners 1, Rangers 0 in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Final scores again: the Indians over the Royals 2-1, Orioles over the White Sox 4-2, and the Mets 4, Diamondbacks 3. And hopefully you guys will join me tomorrow for the final game of the series. Would be nice if that's the rubber match, as again that game will be happening I believe at 12:30 tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern time. And of course we'll be doing another game right after, well, not right after that, but a few hours later we'll be doing that. anything. Or again, like I said, I don't know, but I think he's already made his decision. Not following. I mean, again, I'm just, you know, it's whatever. You know, whatever Rogers does is what he does. I guess that's the thing. That's what bugs me is that it's a conversation that it's still going on. And that's what bothers me about the whole thing. It's like, man, just sign already. You know. But he does what he wants, clearly. Does what he wants. But I do think, again, I think he'll be our best bet going into next year. Michael King will be on the mound for the Padres tomorrow. And then for the Pirates will be Mitch Keller. So it should be a pretty good, again, pitching matchup. Though I do think we'll have more runs tomorrow. Won't be as cold. Walney Peralta going to be the pitcher for the Padres here in the bottom of the 7th. Due up for the Pirates is Spencer Horwitz, Connor Griffin, and Henry Davis. And Spencer Horwitz, of course, not exactly the best against lefties. That may have influenced the Padres' decision. Peralta with a 4.50 ERA. Opponent batting average is actually .368. That is not ideal for him. All right, Peralta sets as we're back underway. Here's the pitch. That is high and it almost hit him. Ball 1. I think Howard should be your starter next year. Oh, man. Well, I know there's a portion of the fan base that agrees. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 110 likes. Thank you, Miss Tammy. That is great. Thank you guys all for, again, your support of the channel. That is awesome. Am I allowed to casually root for the Pirates even though you're a Red Sox, Patriot, Bruins fan? Here's the 1-1. That's going to be a chopper, and that's going to go off his foot, and that's going to be a foul ball. Why not? Why not? Interesting combination, though. Obviously, again, all Boston sports there. But yeah, why not? I don't know. I think it's not really up to me. I think that's more with your fan base, you know. That's more with the Boston fan base there. 1-2 count. Peralta delivers. That's going to be down low, 2-2. 88 on the changeup. 36 degrees now in Pittsburgh, but 60 tomorrow. Okay, yeah, and like I said, yeah, we should see more runs tomorrow for sure. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be, oh, and almost hit him again. It's 3-2, honestly. Might be one of the only ways he can get on base. Again, not the best against lefties, but you know, he might be heating up a little bit. The 3-2. That is going to be outside, ball 4. Peralta not liking the call. I personally do. As Horwitz gets on to lead off the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up Connor Griffin, who singled in his last appearance. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Alex, welcome on back. January 6th-round picks don't start at quarterback. Yeah, exactly, Fish. Exactly. Peralta sets and fires as that's going to be yanked down. Oh, what a play by Machado. There's one, and oh, that was close at first, but that is a double play. That was smoked down the third base line, but a great play by Machado. Getting the double play. Not as down the line as I thought, but again, a really nice play by Machado. Great reflexes. That'll bring up Henry Davis, who is 1 for 2 in tonight's ball game with 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball past the second baseman, Cronenworth. As Davis, 2 for 3 tonight. Good stuff, Davis. And that'll bring up O'Neal Cruz, who's 1 for 3 in this one. Casually for the Red Sox as a Pirates fan, so it's all good. There you go. I won't be able to watch tomorrow's game. Oh, no, you're good. I appreciate you, Alex. First World Series was Boston, Pittsburgh. Nice. I think I knew that. That's probably knowledge that I acquired when I was younger, and I think I forgot, but now I'm reminded. O'Neal Cruz is 1 for 3. Again, does struggle against lefties historically, but this year maybe not so much, as that's a big swing and a miss. Strike 1. Again, had a couple of home runs off lefties in the Red Series. 0-1 counts. Peralta sets and fires as that's a big swing and a miss, strike two. O'Neill's trying to make this 4-1. But it looks like it might stay at 2-1. Gregory Soto warming up in the bullpen for the Pirates. Peralta sets and delivers. That's going to be way outside ball one. Chance goes to look at Brock Birdie. I think we've had this conversation, Bob, already. I feel like we already have. I know we have. And like I said, that's the exception, not the rule. So that's my stance on it. Here's the 1-2, as that's going to be a chopper foul. But again, I'm going to pull for him, obviously, if he starts. But, he should not be given anything. He's not entitled to anything. He has not earned nothing. Hasn't even beat out Mason Rudolph. So let's just pump the brakes. 1-2 counts. Peralta sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. All right, so we head to the top of the 8th. Pirates leading 2-1 over the Padres. Tyler Rogers. Yeah, no, I totally feel you, man. Glad to see we're up in the runs when I came back. Yep, exactly. Christian tuning in, pulling for the Padres. Appreciate you for tuning in, Christian. I'm hoping that the Padres can stay at 1 run. That'd be pretty cool, Christian. I'm sure you disagree. Appreciate you, Christian, for tuning in. Well, Howard will never be the starting quarterback for my Steelers. Any other team, Mason Rudolph is better than Howard. I don't know about all that, Ricky, but I'm just saying, like, again, we can't just hand out starting spots to people. But anyway, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. And, again, I'll be back on tomorrow for the final game of the series. I guess it depends on Rogers. Yeah, it's 100% on Rogers. 100%. That is what we're waiting on. And that's what I'm annoyed with, is that we're waiting. You hate the Padres, but I got money. Oh, I see, Christian. I got you. Well, yeah, see, I can't. Sorry. Normally, I do pull for everybody in their bets, but whenever they're playing my teams, I'm sorry. I'm pulling for the Pirates. I can't do it. But if the Pirates lose, then I'll take comfort that, Christian, you won some money. So there you go. But yeah, no, I definitely would like to see the Pirates get this one. And then again, it'd be nice to take the series. It was going to be a tough ask. I know the Padres started off slow, but they are, again, a really solid team regardless of their record. Gregory Soto going to be on the mound here for the Pirates. ERA of a 1.42. He has been pretty good so far. Opponent batting average of 0.95. No hard feelings. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. All right, Soto faces Cronenworth, showing bunt, puts it down. Soto has it. Throws to first. Gets him by a step. What a play by Gregory Soto. Looking like Connor Griffin out there. What in the world? That was pretty neat. Oh my gosh, great throw, great play. Again, it was a great bunt by Cronenworth. Honestly, if Soto doesn't look like an infielder there, he's standing on first. That'll bring up Ramon Laureano, who's 0 for 3 in this one. Soto sets and fires, as that's a swing and a miss. Strike one. How's it going, Jim? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Know you're ready for the draft for your Patriots. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be inside, as that evens the count at 101 slider, by the way. 80 on the slider. 101 count. Soto sets as he kicks and deals. That's going to be down low. 2-1. 96 on the fastball. Yes, you are. Yep. No, I'm definitely ready myself. Hoping the Steelers can get some weapons. We need some weapons for Rodgers, as that's going to be popped up. So that's going to be in the infield, and it looks like Gonzalez is going to make the catch. Who didn't quite read it correctly. I guess it's Wendy for out number 2. What do you think of the Patriots going to do, Jim? What are you guys looking at? You guys got a pretty solid team. Maybe some offensive line after the Super Bowl. Fernando Tatis is 1 for 3. He'll be stepping up to the plates. Not having a great series. It's kind of a slow start. Again, entered the game batting 189. Currently batting 200, of course. Again, 1 for 3 on the day. 1 for 7, though, in the series. As here's the pitch. That is going to be way inside, ball 1. Rudolph will be back at quarterback. We'll see. I think Steelers draft running back. I hope not. I wouldn't like that. Maybe in the 6th round. So here's the 1-0. That's going to be a breaking ball outside 2-0. Drew Alley goes to Steelers. We're good. 2-0 count. Soto fires, as that's going to be fouled back, and it's 2-1. Where do you think Love goes? I don't know. I think he'll go pretty early. I just couldn't tell you the team. I was thinking Chiefs, but Orville seems to think that they're not going Chiefs. So, and he's the Chiefs guy, so I'll trust him. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be on the outside corner for a called strike. Tatis thinking about the call, but he does not tap his helmet. Oh, line, yeah. Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough game. 2-2 count. Soto from the stretch. Oh, called strike 3 on the outside corner. He struck him out. Struck him out looking. Pirates still lead 2-1 as they head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Due up for the Pirates is Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Ryan O'Hearn. Joe has a wife. Joe has a wife. Fish, I'm not following it. Joe. What are you talking about, Joe? Joe? You're not going to say Joe Mama, right? Like, come on. You say that, then I'm assuming you're definitely younger than me. Okay. We can't be talking like that. All right. Go Soto. Oh, yeah. Nice stuff there. Nice stuff. Let's see. We'll go over scores at the end of the 8th inning here. There's a kid from West Downingtown who did well at Kansas State before the Ohio State and won. Oh yeah, again, I totally get it. Seems like a good guy. I have nothing against Howard. I guess that was a 6th round pick. There's a reason he went that low. First official NFL game of the 2026 season is scheduled for Wednesday. Yeah, I saw something like that. I hate that personally. I know you said good news. I think it should always start on a Thursday. I don't think there's any reason to break tradition. I get why they're doing it, but I don't like it. You just realized Paul Skenes Stadium will be done? Well, yeah, I don't know. I feel absolutely nothing towards that. We've been watching the Masters. I'll try to catch a little bit of it, man. I really will. I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good to watch. They're both the LSU. Yeah. Rams, Niners. Yep. Baseball is good, but football is great. Exactly. That's how I feel about it. All right, again, Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Ryan O'Hearn. Folks, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. Again, this is what I do, is that's a breaking ball in there for a called strike as Adrian Morhone is on the mound facing Brandon Lau, lefty on lefty. Lau is 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. As here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Yes, you passed it. I don't know. I guess you can't judge quarterbacks either, honestly. You're correct. Or they just don't translate well to the NFL. I don't know. Could be a little bit of both. 0-2 count as Morhone sets. And fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slough with 3 strikeouts. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. He'll be batting from the right side due to Morhone being a lefty. He's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts as well. Think they should get Big Ben off the couch and have him and Rogers compete for the starting position? Oh, man. I love Ben. I think he would actually do well enough, or as well as Rivers did. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. I mean, Rivers, again, was a drive away from defeating the Seattle Seahawks. Like I said, again, anyone that questions, like, oh, you know, you're just an old man, you think, it's nostalgia. No, those guys back when I was growing up in the 2000s, they would dominate today's NFL. Here's the 0-1, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. And that, of course, is a big reason why Brady was able to play well into, to his mid-40s, because he was just amusing the rules and just the way it is. I think Ben will do okay. Yeah, here's the 0-2, as that's going to be down low, 1-2. Obviously, though, Rogers, I think, is much more in playing shape. He still has a good arm. He really does. Like I said, I just think he needs some weapons. 1-2 count to Brian Reynolds. Dennis Santana warming up for a possible save situation. Actually, he will have a save situation. There's no possible there, as he takes the pitch down low, 2-2. Not as out of shape, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Big Ben would probably do what Phillip Rivers did, like about the same. It wouldn't be beyond terrible. We've seen beyond terrible. Here's the 2-2, as that's going to be a foul back. The count remains at 2-2. Like button smash. I'll be heading out. Appreciate you. Thank you, Drago. Thank you very much for tuning on in. Love to see Big Ben play without. Yeah, I know. It would have been really cool to see him under, like, an offensive-minded coach and all that. Would have been really good. He would have been putting up records. I really do. Here's the 2-2. That's a ground ball to first. Oh, and it gets past Sheets. I may have touched his glove. Maybe an error. I don't know. We'll see what they roll it. I don't know. I'll just go in and put a single. I thought it was off of Sheets' gloves. I don't know. I'd like to see a replay. They're not doing that. There we go. Finally. Oh, he just missed it. Man, I don't know. All right, I think they're going to score that a single. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. He's 1 for 2 with the walk. As Morhone sets and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Thought Nathan Peterman was pretty good. I thought he was going to be pretty all right myself. Obviously, I did not go. Yeah. 0-1 counts as Morhone sets and delivers. That's going to be sent to left. That's going to drop in for a base hit as he keeps it going. Ryan O'Hearn, I'm telling you, he's been the most consistent Pirate. He's the best hitter on the team. Again, he hits lefties better than righties. I mean, figure that out. Again, he's a lefty. That'll bring up Nick York, who is 1 for 3 in today's ball game. Number 7, today's rules. I think he would do very well. Think of Coach McCarthy. Again, he'll be all right, I think. Peterman, I know. Hey, man, I also thought Paxton Lynch was going to be so good. Oh, man. Some of my, like I said, I'm not perfect. When it comes to the NFL, pretty good. But when I think college, the NFL, I've swung and missed a lot. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a chopper to the shortstop. Bogarts. Oh, it eats him up. Bogarts couldn't make the play. He had it, then dropped it in the dirt. Oh, man. Bases loaded now for the Pirates. Just a chopper. Chopping multiple times, 3 times, bouncing on the ground, and it ate up Bogarts. That is definitely an error. Reached on error. And that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez. Nicky G, 0 for 3 in today's game. Bases loaded, 1 out. And we may have Looks like we're going to have a mound meeting, a meeting of the minds here for the Padres as they look to keep it 2-1. Go, oh, Hearn. There we go. Never heard of him. Well, also, I think my dad and I really pulled for Tyler Palko as well when he was on the Chiefs. Not against the Steelers, of course, because he did play a Sunday night game against the Steelers. But yeah, Tyler Palko. I don't know if Orville, if you're still here, do you remember Tyler Palko? Hearn is a game changer. Honestly, Hearn, I think, he's really solid. I mean, that is a solid bat. Not exactly the most powerful guy in the world, but I mean, he can just keep it going. Makes contact. That's good to see. All right, again, Nick Gonzalez at the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be sent to right. That's going to go foul. Home run, I don't know about all that. Watcher from San Diego, this is making me sad. I'm sorry, man. Sorry, Morty. Appreciate you for tuning in. You took game 1 yesterday. I think it's our turn, but we'll see. Again, we still got a whole top of the ninth to go with. Here's the 0-1 as that's going to be hit to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit down the right field line. Tatis is there. 1 run's going to score. Throw to the plate, and he is safe. And the Pirates are up 4-1. Thanks to Nick Gonzalez. Let's go, Bucks. Taking a fastball right down the middle. Was definitely late on it, but sending it the other way. Helps that Sheets was way off the first base line. Hearn just beating the throw. And that will bring up Spencer Horwitz, 1 for 2 at the walk. Take consistency over power. Oh, yeah, for sure. How many fielding blunders did the Padres? I don't know. A lot. Do you think Russell Wilson retired? No. He should, honestly, if no one's interested. I don't know. I don't even know if he has signed, actually. I don't know. I never want to tell anyone to retire or anything like that. It's their livelihood. I thought he was fine with the Steelers. I just thought everyone was struggling at the time. He just got all the blame. Should have went somewhere else. Add on, yep. Get the cones. Yeah, so I'm not even kidding, guys. I'm looking into trying to get some cones, but cones are kind of expensive, so I'm trying to find some cheap cones or like something small at least. I want to get a cone. We're going to hoist the cone. All right, so it looks like we have a pinch hitter here. Jake Mangum at the plates. He'll be batting from the right side. Runners on the corners again, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That is going to be an off-speed pitch outside, ball 1. Think you're bad luck, you probably should go. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Maury. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Sorry about it, but hey, you know, feel free to come back tomorrow for Game 3. I'll be covering Padres and the Pirates, man. Again, it's a Pirates, you know, again, obviously I'm a Pirates fan, but it's a channel for everybody. So don't ever, you know, feel like, oh, it's a Pirates, you know, blah, 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 blah. No, it's a channel for everybody. But appreciate you, Morty, though, for tuning in and checking out the channel. 1-0 count here. Morhone sets. Again, runners on the corners. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 99 on the sinker. That was off the plate. Seems your stream is behind. Oh, really? Sorry. Sometimes I'm behind. And I'm always... Oh, everyone reminds me, oh, you know you're behind by like 2 minutes. Thanks. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be hit to right, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And Tatis is there, throws it in. York crosses. It's now 5-1. Hoist the cone. Pirates keeping it going. Where was this yesterday? Man, the Pirates giving us a glimpse of what we saw really the first 9 games of the season, outside of course, the first Reds game, that they can keep it going. I'll come back so you. Oh, thank you, more. That's crazy. Would be nice more. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. All right, here's Connor Griffin. He's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. That is going to be in there for a called strike, 100 on the inside corner. Brewers going to the top of the 8th down, 3-2. Wow. That is interesting, yeah. The Brewers. Are they 8-2? Are they 8-2 or 7-3? I can't recall. I don't know. Blowout on the Bird, maybe. I don't know about all that. You know, 5-1. Hey, it's a respectable one. I don't know that a blowout. All right, here. Oh, a throw over to check on Mangum as he's back safe and sound. Skenes gets his win. We'll see. Yeah. Let's. Coach, talk to him after. I don't know. Talk to me. This guy. I try to get to the chat. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be upstairs. 1-1. Mangum's going to swipe second after all that, so maybe they should have kept checking on him. A speedy Mangum. Now in scoring position for the Pirates, the battling Buccos. Here's the 1-1 to Griffin as that's a ground ball. That's going to get through for a base hit. 1 run and probably 2. Laureano throws it in. Mangum going home. It is 7-1 Pirates. Connor Griffin. 2 hits on the day. Hopefully that sets him straight. And then he's got 3 hits in his young career. He's got 3 RBIs. Henry Davis coming to the plate. He's 2 for 3. Mangum like this guy. He knows how to play it. Looks like a playoff team tonight. Looking pretty good. Again, still too early, but, you know, it's really nice. Does a base hit mean it hits the base and pops up? No, it does not. It's just a hit. It's just a... Honestly, I could probably drop base and it'd be fine. Piling it on now. Yep. Save some runs for tomorrow, please. Morhone waits on the mound. Looks like he's going to be yanked. Morhone, not a good performance. Normally so reliable, so good, but that is going to be it for... Well, no, it won't be. Are they taking him out or not? Interesting. Good job, kid. Oh, yeah, there we go. Save some... There we go, Yinzer, exactly. So it looks like they had a long delay. Now they're going to take him out, so they wanted to warm up Maury Nacchio, who pitched last night for the Padres, but Morhone exits. Not a good performance today for him, and that is okay. Pirates leading 7-1. We're still in the bottom of the 8th. Am I getting shut out? No, I didn't. I hated it. I hated it. Score other games. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check out the other scores real quick. Might as well. All right, the Reds have actually tied it up on the Marlins 2-2 in the top of the 9th. Now the Cubs leading the Rays 7-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox 3, Brewers 2 in the top of the 8th. Dodgers leading the Blue Jays 3-1. The Nationals leading 5-2 over the Cardinals in the bottom of the 6th. The A's leading the Yankees 3-1 at the bottom of the 6th. 0-0 Detroit and Minnesota. Mariners leading 1-0 over the Rangers. Astros leading 1-0 over the Rockies. Final scores again, only 3 as of now. Indians over the Royals 2-1, Orioles over the White Sox 4-2, and the Mets over the Diamondbacks 4-3. There you go. For Chicken on the Hill. Oh, really? That's cool. Save me a piece. Actually, don't. Enjoy it. All right, again, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, sub to the channel. Tomorrow, again, I'll be on for another game. Let's see, again, I'll be... Let's see here. Going live at 11:05 Central. So that should mean about 12:30. I hope it's 12:30. Maybe it's 12:35 Eastern time. I might have to push that back a few minutes. And of course, again, I don't know. I might be doing another game tonight. Pirates, if they win, energy should be good. I won't be sad. And we'll be fine. Yeah, I might be doing another game. The Reds are dead. I don't know. The Reds look pretty good. As that's going to be sent to center. Davis flies out to center for out number 2 as we're back underway. Again, Griffin on at first. That'll bring up O'Neal Cruz, who is 1 for 3. And this one, again, got the scoring started. Does Mangum get much playing time? He doesn't really, to be honest with you. But I don't know, maybe a little bit more in the near future. As that's a swing and a miss, strike 1 again. If Ozuna can't get it going, you know, then obviously that might open up the spots. Well, they still call the Indians. Oh, yeah, no. That's going to be in there for a called strike going, too. I don't really have a problem with the Guardians, really. I mean, it sounds very similar to the Indians. I think that's part of the reason why. Guardians, Indians, but I don't know. Yeah, I grew up, I mean, they were the Indians when I grew up. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be down low. Don't know why I didn't add an S to that, but I didn't. That's going to be down low. 1-2. Love the Pirates. I love them too, William. Appreciate you for tuning in. Love seeing Griffin doing well today. The media has already been saying he came up too early. He is. No, he's playing. Yeah, no, for sure, Chris. Very nice performance today. Here's the 1-2. That's way inside. 2-2. Almost hit Cruz. Definitely, again, Griffin. Obviously, yeah, was struggling, but looking really nice. Good contact on pretty much every single event. Maybe not the third one. I think it was a chopper, if I recall. But regardless, I mean, pretty good stuff. That is the first of many performances of Cruz. Sends this to right. That one is going to be caught just shy at the warning track. Cruz fooled me. He was not celebrating, but he was standing there. All right, so we head to the top of the 9th, where the Pirates lead 7-1 over the Padres. So lame. Yeah, well, again, I say Redskins. Commanders is absolutely terrible. Again, I say Commies. I think the Commies, I think that's pretty good. But the Commanders, that's just so bad. So no, I don't at all. But yeah, every now and then I'll say Guardians. Yeah, I don't really have an issue with the name, but Indians is just better. It's, again, that's what I grew up with. You know, that's what they were called. But Commanders, I refuse to actually. Again, that's just horrible. That's a horrible name. But anyway, Giants Phillies about to start soon. Yeah, I mean, well, it starts in about 30 minutes. So if this game ends quickly, I can probably go live and then relax a little bit. You know, let the theme play. That's probably what I'll do. Actually, let me go ahead and set that up. I'll go ahead and actually call it. So again, just ignore that. Let me actually just get rid of that real quick. I actually don't need this for a long time. Ticker can stay. We can add the score bug there. That can be moved down here. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. All right, yeah, I'm going to set up that stream. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'll be doing a doubleheader. If you guys want more baseball, great. If not, I totally get it. Feel free to hang around, as I'll be doing Phillies and the Giants right after this. Make sure the redirect is on. I just realized I didn't save this to a playlist. What the heck am I doing? Am I an idiot? Don't answer, please. Of course, it wants to take a while now. It wants to freeze up now. Of course. All right, Phillies, Giants. All right, so we are working our way back here. So it looks like we have a new pitcher. It is not Dennis Santana. as that will be Johan Ramirez as he faces Jackson Merrill. And he is 0 for 3 in this one. How's it going, Pittsburgh? Good to see you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Here's the pitch. That is a swing and a miss. Strike 2. He did have a meaningful hit. He did. It was very nice. Whenever Willie Stargell hit a home run, customers at the restaurant would get free chicken. Really? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Well, apparently 8 runs is what... well, okay. I see why. Stargell wore 8. That makes sense. 0-2 counts as Ramirez sets and fires. That is a swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 down for the Padres. They're down to their last 2, and that'll bring up Manny Machado, who's 0 for 2 with the walk. When he opened the restaurant the year he hit 48. Wow, that's crazy. On the old Cleveland scoreboard, Chief Wahoo would stop out fires and send smoke signals. It was all pretty interesting. That's pretty neat. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Yeah, if I do, again, Cleveland games, I'm sure, again, well, obviously the Pirates will play Cleveland once. You know, I'll have the Chief Wahoo logo on the thumbnail. So I'm sure I'll get comments about that. It's whatever. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be on the outside corner for a called strike. Nice pitch, 96. Jolly Roger is a half-mast. This guy, your cone is free. I need to get a cone. Looks like Machado challenged the pitch, but that one was well in the strike zone. So 0-2. Ten strikeouts, yeah. Pretty good stuff. Let me just double check. Here is the 0-2. That is way inside, as that's ball 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 8. But I could be wrong. Let's talk about the Pirates. Yeah, the Pirates have struck out 10 times, but the pitching has only struck them out 8 times, so we make it 9, as that's a swing and a miss. Strike. He struck him out. I don't know what I'm talking about. Regardless, the Padres are down to the last outs. And that'll bring up Xander Bogaerts, who, of course, homered off of Paul Skenes. He's 1 for 3 in this one. We struck out. Yes, we did. Good news for customers, bad news for chickens. Yep. Had a t-shirt with Willie on the chicken on the hill. With Will was the slogan. Interesting. That's going to be outside ball 1. Yeah, the batters, yeah. Yeah, but hey, they pushed 7 across, you know? So that's great, the fact that they did that and still put up 7. That's awesome. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Pirates fans coming to their feet, rising to their feet. Pirates would move to 7-4. The Padres would fall to 5-6. Here's the 1-1. That's a chopper, and that's going foul, and the Padres are down to their last strike. It's 1966 for your first game at Forbes. Gotcha. Man. 131 likes. Appreciate you guys again. Make sure to like it up before you go. And subscribe as well for more baseball. A lot of Pirates. Here's the 1-2. Checked his swing. He did not go, as it's 2-2. Good game, Pirates. Oh, yeah. One more. Yep. Almost there, Alex. 7 runs is great. It is great. Strike out 10 times. You put up 7 runs. I mean, that is wow. Here's the 2-2. That's a ground ball to second. Gonzalez throws to first for out number 3. Raise the Jolly Roger. Hoist the cone. The Pirates have defeated the Padres 7-1. Again, the Pirates move to 7-4. Padres fall to 5-6. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow for the conclusion of the series. That one, I believe, starts at 12:35 Eastern. Hopefully, I will see you guys there. And again, great stuff there by the pitching. Paul Skenes, great outing, 6 strikeouts and 6 1/3. And of course, the bullpen did exactly what they needed to do, because obviously, again, we're trying to get Paul Skenes some wins. The Pirates owe him a lot of wins, in my opinion. I'm sure you guys would agree. So Paul Skenes, I want to see his ERA is now at a 5.25, so it's coming down. Slowly but surely, it is going down. So that's good to see. That's great to see. All right. Let's see here. Hoist the cone. You know it's raise the cone. Congrats. Thank you guys so much. Raise the Jolly Roger. Great stuff. Can I have the screen to Giant Philly? Yeah, no, again, I'll be sure to switch it over. Thank you, Carl. Thank you very much for tuning in. Until tomorrow, have a good night. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. What's the story behind the cone? Apparently, it was a wrong T-shirt design. Apparently, it was supposed to say hoist the colors, but then the T-shirt said hoist the cone, and the players just ran with it. So I think that's pretty cool. But again, the Pirates 7-1, 12 hits for the Pirates. Padres with only 3, and they committed 2 errors. So, all right. I will catch you guys, again, most of you guys tomorrow. If you guys want more baseball, I'll be redirecting you guys to another stream. Final score again, Pirates 7, Padres 1. Raise the Jolly Roger, because the Pirates have won.